Mineplex is officially shutting down. Let's get right into it. So for a quick summary, Mineplex was founded and created on January 24th, 2013 by Gregory Bylos and Spoogel, known in Minecraft as Sterling and Spoo respectively. The server is among the oldest Minecraft servers that are still running to this day, and it saddens me that that last statement is no longer true. On March 7, 2023, Mr. Epic tweeted this out. Mineplex Java has been down for the past few hours. You can't even connect to the hubs. Not sure what exactly is going on. And that was the beginning of the end right there in my eyes. And a lot were assuming that it is because they were not paying their hosting bills. Well, in the last week, this was happening to Java players. Boom, you cannot join Mineplex. It's been offline, as you can see right there, 0 players, and that's how it's been for the past week. And I know the player count was already really low on Mineplex Java. Things got even worse when fans were wondering what was going on with Bedrock too. On May 13, 2023, Maya Zali tweeted, "Mineplex died. People on both Java and Bedrock can't access the server." And check this out right there. There's Mineplex on the featured servers list and people unable to join the world and 0 players on. Well, Potato Pie 25 informed us what was going on. Mineplex is officially gone as a Minecraft Bedrock feature server, and this is some breaking news from yesterday. And some people were assuming that this is because they broke the TOS for being offline, but I didn't believe that. I thought that they were just officially done. I mean, think about it. Their player counts have been dropping for so long. The community has just been dying, and to be completely honest with you, I haven't had fun on Mineplex for years. But either way, this was some shocking news. Like, I did not think they were going to collapse like Broken Lens did. Well, even staff members didn't even know what was going on at the time. Alex the Coder said, it's enjoyable in the sense that there's nothing I can do about it, and I don't have to do anything to fix it. What's wrong with it? What? Alex the Coder said, normally I'd be a little altruistic and try to fix it so people can play, but this one's totally out of my hands. And Marcy said, yeah, I'd love to make an announcement on the server situation, but waiting on more info before we really jump the gun on what we know. And Marcy replied saying, as are all the other admins. So right there, I was already like really skeptical. Like, I was actually messaging people that I knew that had insider information, and they were telling me things like, no, this is really it. Like, they're not going to be able to afford it. They're not making any revenue, and then they have not been paying their hosting bills. And with Alex the Coder saying that this one's out of his hands, that really made me think. However, I don't need to think, because guess what? It's all been confirmed now. Dean posted this on the Mineplex server. At everyone, hello all. As you're all aware, all servers in the website has been down for the past couple days now. Unfortunately, I've been given the burden of informing you that this will be forever. I shouldn't need to be the one to tell you this. I shouldn't have to. But in the end, you all deserve to know that it's over, and I'll suppose I'll need to be the one to do it. I wish there was more to say. I wish that things would have gone differently, and I wish we all would have had time to say a proper goodbye to it. Give it a proper send-off. I am sorry that it went this way. You guys are passionate about this server, and it's inspired me to want to do better, even if I didn't have the opportunity to. I'll end this off by saying that I'll be giving the MPD to Toki, who will turn it into some sort of memorial, at least for the time being. I would also like to ask that you don't give her, the other admins, the staff team, or me any sort of abuse, both in chats and in DMs. We worked for this company. We didn't own it, and we didn't make the decisions that led us here. Thank you guys so much for the wonderful years. I wish you all the best of luck in the future with whatever you end up doing, and come say hi once in a while. Yo, that is actually really sad and not what I expected. So Dean is actually not one of the owners, if you didn't know that. And to me, that message seems kind of like off-putting, if you ask me, because usually when someone says a goodbye, they'll say thank you and leave it at a goodbye, but like, we didn't have any choice in this. Like, we didn't want it to end like this. And it seems like if Dean didn't say this, no one was going to say anything at all. It seems like the owners were just going to kind of dip. But either way, that doesn't take away from the message that they are gone forever. And I am actually really sad about that, because I had a lot of fond memories of playing. I remember watching Preston and Anster playing Mineplex back in the day, and that was so fun watching people play micro battles and then playing it myself.
Preston, watch out, watch out.
He's just looking at me. I'm scared.
He's looking at you.
I don't know. Get him, teammate. Yes, he does. Get this blue guy. Take this blue guy out. Yes!
Oh, we fell in love.
Finally! Dude,
Nice.
And a lot of other people were reminiscing about this too. Everything Out of Context tweeted RIP Mineplex, and this tweet absolutely banged, and right there you can see lasted an entire decade. That is huge dubs. I will give Mineplex that though. If you can last a decade as a server, you did your thing. Emma Ari tweeted, Mineplex shutting down without saying anything to the player base, no announcements, no thank you for everything is the most Mineplex thing, honestly. And someone replied and said, there has been an announcement in their Discord server. And she replied and said, Dean isn't an owner. As he said in the announcement, it's not his place to make the announcement, but without him, no one would know anything officially. Isn't that brutal right there? Like, you guys tell me. I think that's a terrible look for the owners, and I think they need to make an announcement still. They still need to make a statement. Like, there's no way you go this crazy with it, you make this big of an impact, and then you just leave without saying goodbye. Like, that's just not right. Others were also heartbroken by this. Samitos tweeted, Mineplex was where it all started for me. I was there from day one, started my competitive gaming career, my YouTube career, my game design career there. My biggest regret is not being good enough for that community. At Mineplex, I hope this isn't the end. It's not too late. And I'm gonna roll this clip for a minute. Go ahead.
I'm just now reading the news. I started on Mineplex. From 11 years ago. right? It's where I first started gaming, Better MC from day one, right? My competitive gaming career started there. My game design started there. My YouTube started there, right? It makes me so sad to see a network that was once on top of the entire Minecraft community, network that I saw be built up from nothing, a staff team that I was a part of from basically day one. Thank you so much, man. I mean, we We were the reason clans came out. Me and Alex the Coder grinded it all out in one summer. I could compromise my education to make sure that you guys got the game that you deserved, that I love to play, that so many people never had the chance to. And I just hope that this isn't the end. From competitive champions, the broken brute, some of the most fun times in gaming, a network that was years ahead of its time, fell off to a lack of passion, neglection towards its community. I will, to this day, regret so much the failure that I had to the Mineplex community. I am so sorry that I was not good enough for you guys back then, and I thought if I had more passion and the vigor and the knowledge that I had maybe to this day, that things could have ended up differently for you all. I will find creators for you, or anything, to bring back a version of Mineplex Classic or something, a reset, or Mineplex 2.0, you name it, right? Because this network does not deserve to be nothing.
What a great video by Semito. He actually did help and contribute to their community a lot and has made a name for himself in gaming since then. However, that's very true, yet really sad that their server lacked passion. Passion is behind everything great in life, and that's why Mineplex was no longer great in my opinion. It would be awesome to see Mineplex 2.0, but I don't know if we'll ever truly get that. What a story though. 5 years ago today, we would have never seen this coming, but a year ago from today, you easily could have. Things can change fast and life can come at you in any direction. For Mineplex, this is the end. It's not the way they wanted it or how most would have scripted it, but I think they made a great name for themselves and paved a way to be in the Minecraft Hall of Fame. Countless people were inspired by what they did. I was one of those people. This was easily one of the first servers I ever got to play on, and I'm blessed for that. It had a huge impact and was actually the biggest Minecraft server at a point. How the mighty have fallen, some would say. I'm not shocked, rather just disappointed in the way things transpired over the last few years. I think a lot of people would actually agree with me on that because they've just lacked passion for years. You could see how boring it was to play Mineplex due to their lack of updates or changes. They stopped doing the events and things that made them reach the level of fame they once had. It's sad how people can just stop doing the things they were best at and get content with being average. And average they were for so long up until now. According to one of my sources, they haven't been able to pay the bills for hosting for months, and they haven't had a plan for a while, which to me is just ridiculous. Like, how can you be that big of a server and have no plan? My only question is, why didn't they reach out to the community or any creators for help? Well, I think they honestly gave up. And sometimes in life, people do genuinely lose passion. I think the owners lost passion, but I feel like they could have sold the server a few years ago and done something. But maybe, just maybe, somebody is going to be out there that might want to buy Mineplex, or at least the rights to it, and revive the server. So if Dan TDM or Captain Sparkles are watching, I hope you know what to do. I'm just kidding. This is probably the end. In my honest opinion, I'm not happy with the way they went out. I would have at least told the fans that it was going to shut down at any time due to a lack of fun, but I'm sure the ownership had too much pride to do that clearly. They couldn't even give us a final statement or a goodbye, which I find very lame. There could be a bigger reason as to why they did that, or a lot more insight that we don't know, which is why things ended the way they did. Either way, I'm forever grateful, and thank you so much, Mineplex, for being out here. I know you guys were a meme for the last few years in the community, but anytime you see a legendary server leave like this, it's gonna make you sad. But I guess this is it. Are you disappointed with how Mineplex ended? Let me know down below in the comments. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and like we always say, Empire out.